Hello, my name is Ms Jane Okenye, and I'm here to summarize this topic, Rudiments of Effective Class Management, which was prepared and taught by Ms Anita Monye. So here we're going to talk about the definition, current practices in Shorelands Academy, proven strategies, and the discussion. This first slide is talking about the concept of class management. Now, in summary, class management refers to the method, the technique that class managers impute into ensuring that the classroom setting is conducive enough for the learners to learn and for them to bring out the best in them. Current practices at Shorelands Academy. She asked questions to know how best the class managers manage their classrooms, what worked for them, and what didn't work for them. Talking about the proven strategies, these are proven strategies that have worked in ensuring that the classroom is managed effectively, and they center on the behavioral expectations both from the learners and from the classroom managers. So these center on safety, being respectful, and having a high sense of responsibility. Once these things are put in place, the classroom will be managed effectively. In order to manage a classroom effectively, these are some of the points that we need to put into consideration, as they will be explained in the coming slides. 1. Establish clear expectations. You as the instructor or as a class manager need to make some rules that the learners will understand and follow them. They should also know that there are some consequences that come with not following these rules. So this way you have reduced a lot of shouting and a lot of assumptions. 2. Build relationships. You need to find a way to rapport with your learners. You need to ensure that you are approachable as a class manager. You need to also ensure that the learners feel very valued and respected. Building a healthy relationship with your learners go a long way to help you manage your class effectively. The third point is create a structured environment. When you set up daily routines for the learners to follow, it will ensure that they know what next to do after a particular task is being done. That way your class will be very structured and organized. This is an example of a pictorial daily routine. Number 4, use positive reinforcement. Try to appreciate the learners when they do something great. You can give them gifts, incentives, you can recognize them, you can praise them, and what have you. The next one is differentiate instructions. Not all learners learn at the same pace. So what you need to do is to ensure that the way you teach them, your teaching style, is going to accommodate the different growth patterns of the learners. So it's not everything that you teach them with the same method. You can ask them, you can try to find out from them a particular thing, but then probably you find out different methods at which these learners know that they can answer that question. So you can ask a question and then find different methods for the learners to learn according to their individual capability. Incorporate engaging instructional strategies. There are some learners that are very disruptive and they'll find the way to also distract the other learners in class. So you need to find a way to predict some of these things and prevent them from happening. Setting classroom rules together is the best way to set classroom rules. Once you do this with the learners, you're already telling them that they need to be responsible for their own actions because they know the consequences of not doing so. Consistently enforce consequences. Once the learners break the rules, please ensure that they follow the consequences consistently. Also, ensure that these consequences are reasonable and they're focused on learning and growth rather than punishment. Now, there's a note here. Always remember that effective classroom management is an ongoing process. Continuously reflect on your practices, adjust your strategies as needed, and seek professional development opportunities to enhance your skills in creating a positive and productive learning environment. Now, this is the end of the summary, and this is the speaker here, Ms Anita Monye. Thank you for listening to me.